Hi, I'm Karen Downing Ripley, and I invite you to join me on a recent, unexpected side trip to Brittany, France, during the 80th anniversary of the city of Plélo's remarkable liberation celebration, and learn why Bretons and Americans remember and honor our shared DNA of World War II. A last-minute decision to deliver my father's World War II documents to the city of Plelo, France, opened me up to an amazing experience that has truly changed my life. I ask that you join me so that you too can know and appreciate how we Americans are respected and revered because our ancestors fought to liberate the town of Plelo in August 1944. As we continued our drive toward Plelo, France, I reviewed Colonel Hamsley and my father's documents regarding their liberation of Plelo. I learned that 46 years after the town of Plelo was liberated by Lieutenant Hamsley and his men, the citizens of Plelo longed to know who and where was Lieutenant Hamsley. They grieved that they had never had the chance to thank him or his men, who had saved them from near certain death at the hands of their German oppressors. Who was this young lieutenant who led his 20 men and 5 tanks to save the town of Plelo? It was Lieutenant Robert Hamsley from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Now, you may not know it, but Tennessee is known for the 33 valiant Tennessee volunteers who died at the Alamo. While men from all over the world joined the fight to free the Alamo, no one sent more volunteers than Tennessee. That's why they are known to this day as the Volunteer State. Hamsley's idol was Davy Crockett. Hamsley and Davy Crockett both had lived in the same little town of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. So it's not surprising that Hamsley followed in Crockett's footsteps when Hamsley said, "I'll take care of it, and then I'll go on to Brest." Colonel Robert Hamsley had the true Tennessee volunteer spirit when he led his men to Plelo, where they rousted the Germans and saved the villagers from certain death. After Robert Hamsley and my father returned home from World War II, they went about the business of building their lives in peacetime. Robert Hamsley worked in numerous successful businesses in his home state of Tennessee. He was active in civic and veteran organizations and wrote a book about his hometown hero, Davy Crockett. Hamsley and my father, Delbert Downing, remained good friends throughout their lives. Colonel Hamsley even invited my father and me to join him at the grand opening of the Tennessee World's Fair in 1982. Colonel Hamsley presented a copy of his Davy Crockett book to the governor of Tennessee. I was proud to present a copy of a painting of Davy Crockett that hangs in the Alamo. The Tennessee Historical Society accepted the gift, which was donated by the Daughters of the Republic of Texas. I was honored to be given the key to the city of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, in appreciation for my efforts to obtain the Davy Crockett painting that now hangs in the Tennessee Historical Society. Colonel Hamsley and I became friends, and I learned a great deal from him and miss his wise counsel to this day. My father, Delbert Downing, went home to Southern Ohio and worked as an iron worker and a riverboat pilot. He retired as the boat pilot for bridges built up and down the Ohio River by the American Bridge Company. Both veterans married, had children, experienced their ups and downs, and remained good friends. One of their shared interests was the Tennessee Walking Horse Society. They both had trained on horses in the horse cavalry as it was being converted to armored cavalry, and they shared their love of horsemanship throughout their lives. After the war, the citizens of the city of Plelo went about rebuilding their lives and restoring their community. Each year, as they celebrated Plelo's liberation, the question would come up, where is Lieutenant Robert Hamsley? How can we thank him and the men of the 15th Cavalry Reconnaissance Troop? Join me for the next episode of You Were There, Karen Beth, when we learn more about the enormous effort that the citizens of Plelo invested in finding their liberators.